Welcome back, warriors of the mind, to our haven of Stoic truths, the powerful Stoic motivation, where today we rip off the veils you've been sold about silence. Think silence is your shield, your weapon. Who fed you that lie? It's time to wake up. Silence is not merely the absence of speech. It's the echo of the unspoken wars within you. But we're not just bystanders to these internal skirmishes. No, we are the generals, and it's time to take command. Pause for a moment. Reflect on this. Silence has been portrayed as a subtle dagger, the kind you use to wound those who've wronged you, to bring them to their knees. But who told you that story? Cut the nonsense. Silence, when wielded without awareness, is a poison that seeps deep, rotting not just the roots of your relationships, but corroding your inner peace. Let's set the stage with a brutal truth, etched not in whispers, but in the clarity of Stoic wisdom. Your silence can kill. Yes, it's that potent. But it's not just about the silence you cast toward others. It's about the silence you direct inward. Each moment you hold back your voice, you're not just quieting the noise around you, you're smothering the flames of your own spirit. So affirm with me right now. Say this out loud. My silence will no longer be a prison. Feel that? That's the shackles of old lies breaking free. Now, imagine this. Your silence as a vast ocean, dark and deep. Each wave that rolls in is heavy with the weight of unspoken words. Each retreat back into the sea is pulling back the truths you owe to yourself. Hold on to this. Don't let go. What happens when these waves crash too hard and too often against the cliffs guarding your deepest truths? They erode, they crumble, they fall into the abyss of forgotten self-worth. Enough is enough. Let's break free now. Stoicism teaches us the virtue of perception, the power to see things as they truly are, not as we're told they should be. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your silence should not be a battleground where your essence is the casualty. It should be a fortress of solitude where you meet your true self, where you forge the unbreakable. But let's dive deeper into the dark tides of psychology. Silence, according to Dark Stoic principles, isn't just a retreat. It's a strategy, a calculated move in the chess game of human interaction. But here's where we twist the narrative. It's not about manipulating others. It's about mastering yourself. So, say it again. I master my silence. You are the power in this moment. You're already on your way. Believe it. You're unstoppable. Now, speak this truth with me. Say it like you mean it. My silence shapes my destiny. And remember, your silence has the power to not only reshape your inner landscape, but also to redraw the maps of your relationships. It can be the cold that freezes over a dying flame, or the calm that precedes the rejuvenation of spring. The choice is yours. As we march forward, keep these words close. No more waiting. Act now. The truth is right here. Take it. Use your silence not as a sword to sever bonds, but as a scalpel, precise and thoughtful, to carve out relationships that are healthy, robust, and respectful. So, stay with me. We're not done yet. This is just the beginning. We've only just started. Let's rise together. Let's redefine the very essence of silence. Let's transform it from the shadow it's been to the light it can be. And hey, if this strikes a chord, if this message resonates in the halls of your newly freed spirit, hit that like button. Subscribe for more revelations that wait just beyond the threshold of your courage. Share this journey, not just for your growth, but for all who march alongside you in the silent battles of life. This is your time. This is where you reclaim the narrative of your life. One word, one silence, one truth at a time. Let's rise, let's build, let's create a legacy that echoes not just in our time, but far beyond. Your legacy starts now. Number 1. The echo of unspoken love. In the quiet corridors of our relationships, where whispers of the heart tread softly, the echo of unspoken love reverberates with a resonance that can shape souls. Have you ever paused in the silence between words spoken with your partner, feeling the weight of what was left unsaid? It's in these silent interludes where love, in its most potent form, often resides. But who told you that silence was empty? Stop it. It's time to wake up to the power of the unspoken. Words are the source of misunderstandings, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry once wrote, but perhaps in our silence we find a deeper truth. Imagine silence as a canvas, vast and blank, upon which the heart paints its true colors. Each pause, each moment of stillness between you and your partner is a stroke of unseen ink, outlining the depth of emotions too profound for words. These are the contours of intimacy, drawn not in whispers, but in the hush of understanding and mutual respect. Yet, the echo of unspoken love is not merely about the beauty of what remains unsaid. It is also a battlefield where many lovers lose their way. Silence, like a two-edged sword, can carve pathways to deeper connection or sever the ties that bind hearts together. Consider this. When love's words are swallowed, the echo can turn hollow, breeding uncertainty and doubt. How often have you held back from expressing your affection, your fears, or your desires, allowing silence to grow like a vine, wrapping around the delicate lattice of your relationship? Here, the Stoics offer us a lantern in the dark. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, let us harness our silent moments, not as shields to guard our vulnerabilities, but as bridges to cross over to a fortress of shared strength. Embrace silence as a shared secret with your partner, a mutual agreement to cherish the unsaid as a space where love grows, not in noise, but in the quiet understanding of each other's inner worlds. However, we must tread carefully. Silence should not become a prison for our unspoken words, nor should it morph into a chasm separating two drifting souls. Use it wisely, as a sculptor uses his chisel to free the forms of love hidden within the marble of everyday life. Remember, it is often in the quiet reflection of our silent moments that we discover the strength to say what matters most. Let us then transform our relational silences into echoes of unspoken love that resonate with clarity and purpose. Like the soft ripples on a still lake, each silent moment can expand, touching the shores of our souls with gentle understanding and profound connection. So affirm with me right now, in the quiet of this moment, declare with conviction, I harness the echo of our silence. Say this out loud. Write it in the comments to let the world and yourself hear the commitment you hold, not just to speak love, but to live it in every silent moment shared. And as we journey together through these lessons of Dark Stoic Psychology, remember that each video, each lesson we share, is crafted with the intent to change lives, to transform love from a mere word into an action felt in the silence between heartbeats. If this message resonates with you, if you find value in the echoes we explore together, please hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into the silent language of love and the Stoic path to deeper relationships. We are working hard to bring you transformative content that not only educates, but also empowers you and your relationships. Stay with me, for we're not done yet. You've only just started to uncover the power in your silence. Let's rise, let's resonate, let's love, profoundly, stoically, silently. Number 2. The roar of silent sacrifices. Have you ever considered the quiet sacrifices you make for love, those silent acts of devotion, unseen and often unacknowledged? In the tapestry of relationships, these silent sacrifices are like threads invisible to the eye, yet holding the entire fabric together. But what happens when these sacrifices scream in the void of recognition? Here, in the depths of unspoken compromises, lies a roar, a profound echo of everything that love demands and the silence that follows it. Imagine, if you will, a garden where you've sown seeds with tender care, watered them with your sweat, shielded them with your body from storms, yet you stand back in the shadows as others walk the paths, admiring the blooms without knowing the gardener's toil. This is the essence of silent sacrifices in love. Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of unseen virtues, the strength in quiet resilience. Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the context of relationships, this might translate to recognizing the power and pain of your silent contributions without awaiting applause. But who told you that story? The one where silent sacrifices are forever doomed to be swallowed by the void of ingratitude. It's time to wake up. These sacrifices need not be a source of sorrow, but can become your silent testimonials of strength. Each unacknowledged deed is a building block in the fortress of your character. Each overlooked effort, a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your relational life. Consider this. When you pour your essence into the soil of your relationship without immediate gratitude or recognition, you are engaging in an act of pure love, a stoic commitment to the welfare of another. Yet this does not mean your efforts should forever go unnoticed or unappreciated. Here lies the dual blade of silent sacrifices. While they nobly enrich the lives of loved ones, they also bear the risk of becoming your silent screams, if left forever unrecognized. It is here, in recognizing the weight of your silent deeds, that your relationship can begin to transform. Communication opens the door to mutual recognition. It's time to voice the unvoiced, to share the narratives of your silent sacrifices, not for accolades or pity, but for the shared understanding that can deepen the bonds of love. So affirm with me right now, say this out loud. I acknowledge my silent sacrifices, and I seek to understand theirs. Stay with me, for we're not done yet. Let this recognition not be one-sided. Encourage your partner to share their unsung stories, their quiet moments of perseverance on your behalf. This mutual unveiling can act as a bridge over the chasm that silence sometimes creates, forging stronger connections built on the foundation of acknowledged and shared sacrifices. As you move forward, remember that every silent sacrifice for love is a verse in the poem of your shared life. Each line might not be read out loud, but each contributes to the rhyme and rhythm that is uniquely yours. And while the Stoic teachings remind us of the virtue in silent endurance, they also prompt us to wisdom in choosing when to break that silence for the health of our hearts and relationships. Now, let us breathe life into our silent acts. Write this in the comments. I honor the silent sacrifices. Let this affirmation be a declaration, a first step in transforming the silent spaces of your relationship into a garden of vocal appreciation. And as we continue on this journey of unveiling and understanding the deep currents of our relationships, don't forget to hit the like button if you find resonance in our words. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into the Stoic paths of love and life. we are committed to bringing you lessons that not only challenge, but change you. Your engagement helps us to keep creating content that reaches into the heart of what it means to love and be loved, truly, deeply, and stoically. Remember, your silence has power, but your voice has magic. Let it be heard. Number 3. The weight of words unsaid. Imagine walking through a dense fog where each step forward is guided only by the weight of your own intuition. This is the realm of unspoken words in a relationship, the weighty silence filled with all that goes unsaid. Just as fog can distort our view, silence can obscure the truths of our hearts, leaving much to be interpreted, often wrongly, by the ones we love. Our core topic today dives deep into this fog, exploring the weight of words unsaid and how this silence shapes the landscape of our relationships. Silence, they say, can be golden, but in the corridors of intimate connections, it often weighs heavy like lead. It's in the words you never said, the I love yous, trapped behind fear, the I'm sorries, swallowed by pride. This silence is a void, a deep well, where the echoes of what might have been reverberate against the cold, hard walls of what is. Stoic wisdom tells us, he who does not answer the clamor of his emotions listens to the whispers of his reason. Apply this to love, and you find that the Stoic heart does not merely suppress feelings, but chooses wisely when and how to express them, ensuring that what remains unsaid does not fester into resentment. But silence in love is not just about withholding, but about the pause that gives meaning to our words. Like the rest between the notes in a melody, the space between your words allows love to breathe, to expand, and fill the gaps. However, when that space grows too vast, the music of your relationship begins to fade into quietude. The art, then, is not merely in knowing what to say, but in understanding what must be spoken aloud. Silence, wielded without mastery, becomes the saboteur of connection, the thief of opportunity for deeper intimacy. Consider the lovers who, like ships in the night, pass each other silently, lights off, flags furled. They move in close proximity but do not touch, do not speak their inner truths, for fear of disturbing the delicate balance of their relationship. Yet this is a fragile peace, one built on the sands of avoidance. The Stoic teaches us to build instead on the bedrock of courage. Courage to say those things that need saying, to clear the fog with the gentle wind of honest words. How then do we lift this weight of the unsaid? First, by recognizing the power of vulnerability. In vulnerability, there is a profound strength, a paradox that Stoicism embraces wholeheartedly. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "To love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony." In the context of love, this means embracing the harmony of sharing your truths, aligning your destiny not by chance, but by choice, through the words you dare to share. As we navigate the complexities of human emotions, let us remember that the act of speaking our hearts is not just about airing grievances or sharing joys. It is about forging a connection that transcends the superficial. It's about crafting a relationship so strong that the usual cacophony of miscommunications becomes a symphony of mutual understanding and respect. So, I urge you now, affirm with me, say this out loud: I lift the weight of silence. Let this be your mantra, a beacon that guides you through the fog of unspoken words. Write it down in the comments, let it echo through this community, resonating with the power of shared courage. And if this message has reached you, touched the quiet spaces of your heart, then I ask you to press like, subscribe, and share this video. We are on a journey together, a quest not just for knowledge, but for transformation. Your support enables us to continue creating content that not only enlightens, but empowers, turning the silence that once smothered into the silence that speaks volumes. Stay with me, for we are not done yet. This journey, your journey, into the heart of Stoic love and understanding is only just beginning. Number 4. The dance of intimacy and distance. Imagine yourself on a dance floor where the steps you choose define the rhythm of your relationship. In The Dance of Intimacy and Distance, we explore how silence acts not just as a pause in conversation, but as a profound choreography that weaves through the fabric of our connections. Each step back, each poised hesitation, can either invite closeness or signal a retreat. Silence, in its essence, is like a tango between two souls. It requires both partners to be attuned to each other's movements. If one steps forward while the other steps back, the dance stumbles. It is here, in this delicate balance, that relationships find their deepest connections or face their greatest challenges. Silence can be a strategic retreat, a moment to draw breath and reflect, or a sudden gap where the absence of words grows loud and unsettling. Consider the wise words of Seneca, a Stoic who understood the profound power of measured words. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. In relationships, sometimes to speak is an act of courage, and sometimes so is choosing not to speak. Each silent moment is a beat in the rhythm of your interaction, a chance to lead or follow, to hold close or to give space. Now, imagine that your relationship is a river and your moments of silence are the stones thrown into it. Each stone creates ripples. Some travel far and wide, reaching distant shores, while others stir up the sediment beneath, clouding the waters. The key is knowing when to cast a stone and when to let the river flow untouched. The dance of intimacy and distance is about understanding when these ripples will bridge the gap between hearts and when they will erode the banks of trust you've built. But who fed you the lie that silence is merely absence, that it's a void rather than a declaration? Stop it. It's time to wake up to the power of your own unspoken words. Silence is a conversation in itself, a dialogue made of everything but words. It's a potent tool, and like all tools, its impact depends on how it's used. Let's shift the perspective. Think of silence as a garden where intimacy grows. Each pause, each withheld reply, can be a seed from which something new sprouts. But left untended, that same garden can become overgrown, the original path lost beneath the weeds. This dance, when mastered, allows both partners to cultivate a garden lush with understanding and respect, rather than one where doubts fester like weeds. And so, I urge you, let your silence be thoughtful, not thoughtless. Let it be a strategic pause in your dance, not a misstep that trips you both. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Therefore, let the quality of your silence be a reflection of the thoughts you cherish, those of love, respect, and deep connection. As we conclude this exploration of the silent spaces between us, I invite you to affirm this with me now. Say this out loud and with conviction. I dance the silence with care. Write this in the comments to affirm your commitment to mastering this delicate dance. It's a simple phrase, but in it lies the key to transforming your silence from a barrier into a bridge. If this lesson resonates with you, if it helps illuminate the silent dances you navigate every day, then don't hesitate to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more insights, as we are tirelessly working to bring you lessons that not only challenge your perceptions, but also change your life. Stay with me, for we're not done yet. Your journey through the complexities of silent communication is just beginning. Together, let's continue to uncover the subtle art of silence in relationships. Let's rise, let's dance, let's thrive, in silence and beyond. Number 5. The mirror of reflective silence. In the silence between two hearts, there lies a mirror. It's not the kind that merely reflects your face, but one that delves deep into your essence, revealing the truths you've perhaps been reluctant to confront. Silence, when shared with someone you love, can be a canvas, painting a vivid picture of unspoken thoughts and feelings, capturing the nuances of love, fear, and longing. This mirror of reflective silence isn't just empty space. It's a realm brimming with untold stories and unexplored depths. But who fed you that lie, that silence is merely absence, a void devoid of meaning? Stop it. It's time to wake up. Silence, when embraced, can be a profound teacher, whispering the secrets of the heart, revealing the strength and frailty of our bonds. It teaches us that not all silence is cold. Some are warm, inviting us into deeper introspection and connection. Imagine silence as a room, with walls lined with mirrors, each reflecting back parts of ourselves and our partners that we often overlook when words flood the space. Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of reflection, guiding us to see that sometimes what we do not say speaks louder than our spoken words. Marcus Aurelius, a sage of Stoicism, once said, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig." In the context of relationships, digging into the silence can uncover the fountain of understanding and empathy that sustains love and nurtures connection. Think of each moment of silence as a seed. In the quiet, it germinates, roots winding through the soil of your shared experiences, sprouting insights that are too delicate to withstand the harshness of spoken words. This silence, this reflective mirror, can show you not just who you are, but who you can be together. It can reveal the fears that shiver in the corners of your partner's heart, the hopes that flutter like moths against the window pane of their dreams. Yet, embracing this mirror requires courage. It demands that you look not only at the pleasant reflections, but also at the fractures and blemishes that words can hide. It's in these quiet moments that real intimacy can bloom, like a night-blooming flower that dares to open only under the cover of darkness. Reflective silence can be the starlight under which understanding and love grow, resilient and beautiful. But let us not forget, silence, like any powerful tool, must be wielded with wisdom. Misused, it can become a barrier, a cold mirror reflecting nothing but isolation. Used wisely, it is a bridge built on the strong foundation of mutual respect and trust. It is here, in the hush, that you can hear the softest whispers of your soul and the quiet longing of your partner's spirit. So, affirm with me right now. Say this out loud. I embrace the mirror of silence. Let this affirmation be a pledge to use the reflective power of silence to deepen your connections, to see beyond the superficial, and to build a love that is not loud but profound. Write this in the comments. Let it resonate through our community. I embrace the mirror of silence. Stay with me, for we are not done yet. Our journey into the depths of silent communication continues to unfold. Each step we take is a step towards transforming our relationships into something truly extraordinary. So, say it again. I embrace the mirror of silence. Make it real. Make it yours. And if this message strikes a chord within you, if you feel the vibrations of its truth stirring something deep inside, please hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel as we continue to delve into the powerful lessons of Dark Stoic Psychology and Stoic philosophy, offering you insights that aren't just heard, but felt. We are working hard to create these life-changing lessons because we believe in the transformative power of knowledge and self-awareness. Together, let's break the chains of unspoken truths and wield the power of silence to uncover the beauty of deep, enduring love. Number 6. The whisper of Stoic love. In the silent spaces of a relationship, whispers of the heart hold the power to change everything. Have you ever paused, mid-argument, suddenly aware that what you're not saying is more potent than the words flying like arrows? This is the whisper of Stoic love, where silence is not a void, but a canvas of emotional depth, waiting to be acknowledged with compassion and understanding. Stoicism, often misunderstood as mere emotional suppression, actually teaches us to harness our feelings with wisdom. It encourages us to express our love, not always through grand gestures or poetic declarations, but through the quiet presence we give to those we care for. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Where there is love, there is no imposition." In the realm of Stoic love, your silence isn't about withholding. It's about offering a space where true feelings can surface without the turbulence of immediate reactions. Imagine your relationship as a garden. The words you speak are like water, necessary and life-giving, but if used unwisely, they can flood and erode the very foundation you strive to nurture. Silence, then, is the sunlight, equally vital, allowing warmth and light to permeate, encouraging growth in calmness. Just as plants need both water and sunlight in balance to thrive, our relationships require a balance of words and silence, allowing each partner to flourish. Yet, many fear silence, interpreting it as a sign of emotional distance or disapproval. But what if we reframe silence as an act of Stoic love? A deliberate pause that gives both partners the time to reflect, to temper their emotions, and to approach each other from a place of reasoned calm rather than impulsive heat. This is the essence of Stoic psychology in relationships, using silence not as a weapon, but as a healing salve. This approach can profoundly transform your interactions. When you choose to respond with silence, you're not simply holding back or building walls. You're actively listening and creating a moment where true understanding can root and grow. It's about embracing the quiet, so that when you do speak, your words carry the weight of thoughtfulness and deep care. But who fed you the lie that silence means indifference? Stop it. It's time to wake up. Silence, when used with intent and love, is the most profound declaration of affection. It says, "I am here with you, in this moment, willing to give us the space we need to find our way back to each other." It's a testament to the strength and resilience of your bond, proof that you can weather storms not just with words, but with the powerful calm of your presence. Now, let's affirm this together. Say this out loud. I choose Stoic love. Embrace this mantra. Let it remind you that your silence has the power to heal, to clarify, and to strengthen the bonds you share. Your silence is not empty. It's full of everything you're working towards in your relationship. So, say it again. Let it resonate with the depths of your commitment. I choose Stoic love. Stay with me. We're not done yet. Remember, the power of your silence is a reflection of your inner wisdom and your dedication to fostering a genuine connection. Use it wisely and watch as your relationship transforms into a sanctuary of understanding and mutual respect. I want to see your affirmation in the comments. Write it down. Declare it. I choose Stoic love. Let me know how embracing this new perspective revitalizes your relationship. And if this message resonates with you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We are committed to bringing you life-changing lessons that challenge the way you think about love, relationships, and personal growth. Your engagement helps us continue this journey, sharing insights that can transform lives, one quiet moment at a time. Let's continue to rise together, exploring the profound impact of Stoic wisdom in our daily lives. Your legacy of love starts with the courage to embrace the whisper of Stoic love. Number 7. The Phoenix of Renewed Connection. Have you ever felt as if your relationship was smoldering in the ashes of miscommunication and silence? Imagine if, from those very ashes, a new connection could rise, a more profound, more resilient bond. This is the promise of the Phoenix of Renewed Connection, where silence, once a harbinger of emotional desolation, transforms into a catalyst for rebirth and unity. In the world of relationships, silence is often misunderstood. It's painted as the villain, a cold void where love goes to freeze and wither. But who told you that story? It's time to shift our perspective and see silence not as the end, but as the beginning of something new. Marcus Aurelius, a sage of Stoic philosophy, once advised, "The obstacle on the path becomes the way." Imagine your silence as that obstacle, not just a blockade, but a gateway, leading you and your partner towards a deeper connection. Silence gives us the space to reflect, to sift through the ashes of our interactions and find the glowing embers that are the heart's true desires and pains. Within these quiet moments lies the potential for powerful self-discovery and interpersonal revelation. When approached with intention, silence allows us to gather the scattered pieces of our relationships and piece them back together in a new form, much like a phoenix reconstituting itself from the flames. Consider silence in your relationship as a night sky. The darkness you see is vast, yes, but look closer. Stars begin to pierce through, offering light. Each star represents a moment of quiet understanding, a shared glance, a gentle concession, or the unspoken forgiveness that can only emerge in tranquility. These are the stars that map out a renewed bond between you and your loved one. Now let's draw from another ancient wisdom, Epictetus, who said, "Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom." Allow your shared silences to be the sleep that your relationship needs to grow wiser, not colder. Let these pauses in your dialogue be filled with mutual reflection and healing, not distance and despair. Use this wisdom to recognize that each moment of silence is an opportunity to internally articulate your thoughts and feelings more clearly, preparing you to share them more effectively with your partner. It's crucial, then, to see the rebuilding of your relationship as the phoenix does its renewal, not as a return to old ways, but as an evolution into something more beautiful and robust. This renewal doesn't require grand gestures or eloquent speeches. Sometimes, the most significant transformations come in the quietest moments. Your silent periods are not voids of nothingness, but spaces brimming with potential energy, waiting to ignite a stronger love, a more profound respect, and an unshakable bond. So, affirm with me right now. Say this out loud. Our silence will forge stronger bonds. Let this affirmation be the wind that fans the flames of renewal in your relationship. Speak it into existence, believe in its power, and watch as the phoenix of your connection rises majestically from what once seemed like cold ashes. And as you embrace this transformative journey, remember you're not alone. We're here, exploring these profound truths, unwrapping layer after layer of human connection and emotion. If you've found value in this reflection, if these words resonate with the currents of change stirring within your relationship, don't hesitate